Hi, I'm Anna. For a long time, I thought being a good person meant making everyone happy. I wanted people to like me, my friends, my coworkers, my family, even people I didn't know very well. If someone asked me for help, I said yes. If someone wanted to change our plans, I said sure, no problem. If I was tired but a friend wanted to talk, I stayed awake and listened. And when someone did something that hurt me, I often smiled and said, it's okay. But sometimes it wasn't okay. Comma. I just didn't know how to say that. I was afraid that if I said no, people would think I was selfish. If I disagreed with someone, maybe they would get angry. If I stopped helping people all the time, maybe they wouldn't like me anymore. So I became very good at saying one word. Yes. Yes, I can help. Yes, I can stay late. Yes, I can do that for you. Yes, that's fine. But slowly I started saying no to someone else, myself. I remember one Friday evening very clearly. It had been a long week at work, and I was exhausted. All I wanted was to go home, take a shower, make some tea, and watch a movie. Then one of my coworkers came to me. Anna, could you help me finish this? I really want to leave early tonight. I looked at the work on her desk. It would probably take me another hour. I wanted to say no. I really did. But then I saw her waiting for my answer, and I smiled. Of course. She thanked me and left. I stayed. At first I told myself, it's fine. I'm just being kind. But while I was sitting there alone, something felt different. I wasn't angry with my coworker. I was angry with myself. She had asked a simple question. I could have said no, but I didn't. Why? Because I was afraid she might think differently about me. That thought stayed with me all evening. When I finally got home, I sat on my bed and asked myself a question. How many things do I do because I truly want to do them? And how many things do I do because I want people to like me? I didn't like the answer. I realized that I had spent years trying to be the easiest person to love. I rarely complained. I rarely disagreed. I helped whenever I could. I changed my plans for other people. I apologized even when something wasn't my fault. I thought all of this would make people love me more. But instead, I was becoming tired, frustrated, and sometimes even lonely. Because people knew the version of Anna who always said yes. But did they really know me? Did they know what I wanted? What I disliked? What I believed? Sometimes, even I didn't know anymore. So I decided to change. Not suddenly. Not dramatically. I started with small things. The next time someone asked me to do something when I was busy, I said, sorry, I can't today. My heart started beating faster. I expected them to be angry. But they simply said, okay, no problem. That was it. The world didn't end. So I tried again. When a friend suggested a restaurant I didn't like, I said, actually, can we try somewhere else? When someone interrupted my rest time, I stopped feeling guilty for saying I was unavailable. And when someone made a joke that hurt me, I stopped pretending it was funny. Some people understood. Some people didn't. And yes, a few people seemed to like me less when I stopped doing everything they wanted. That hurt at first. Comma. But then I realized something important. If someone only likes me when I always say yes, do they really like me? Or do they just like what I do for them? There is a difference between being kind and trying to please everyone. Kindness comes from choice. People-pleasing often comes from fear. Fear of rejection. Fear of conflict. Fear of disappointing someone. I still want to be kind. I still help people. I still care about how others feel. But now I try to care about my feelings too. I'm learning that saying no doesn't make me a bad person. Having boundaries doesn't make me selfish. And someone being disappointed with me doesn't always mean I did something wrong. The truth is, no matter how kind you are, not everyone will like you. And that's okay. You don't need everyone to like you. You need to respect yourself enough to live your own life. Because when you spend all your time trying to become the person everyone else wants, one day, you may look in the mirror and realize you don't know the person standing there. So be kind. Help people when you can. Listen, care, love. But don't disappear just to make other people comfortable. Your life belongs to you too. And sometimes, the most important person you need to stop disappointing is yourself. Thank you for listening to English Postcard 5 Minutes. If you enjoyed today's story, like this video and subscribe for more simple English stories and listening practice. Keep listening. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next postcard. Bye.